Thursday night football, the Dallas Cowboys are on the road to face the New York Giants in a divisional showdown. My best bets are on the way. What's going on, everyone? My name's Austin from Calling Our Shot. As always, we start the videos recapping how we did in the last week. It was a profitable week for us. Week 3, 9-6 plus 1.65 units. We had a couple half unit plays in there that did work out on Monday Night Football, but I had a couple bad reads in there. It is what it is. 9-6. We'll take a winning week. Hopefully, we can do even better in week 4 now that we have a little bit more data to dive into. Now, the biggest thing, as you saw in that recap, is that we are doing the ladder challenge, and I'll put some sad news on the screen. Day 6 is postponed. There's something weird about these games. We've seen in the Giants and Cowboys last few games, it's been an absolute blowout. So I'm gonna postpone it. I think there might be some rain tonight as well in this game. I'm just postponing it. I know that we've turned $10 into $340. Well, that's a lot of money for some of you out there. So, and for a lot of us, so I'm not going to go out there and force a day 6 that I'm not too comfortable in. Obviously, we're still playing it for 1 unit, but hey, $340 is no joke. I'm going to wait till Sunday when we have a full slate of action. If we can cash on Sunday, we might even do something on Sunday Night Football, which is Bills Ravens. I think that'd be cool. We have 2 Monday Night Football games. I think it's smarter to preserve our money, wait till this weekend game slate of games to run back the ladder challenge. So we got day 6 that'll come on Sunday. My apologies, but hopefully you guys understand why I'm postponing it just tonight. I still have some straight bets I really like, but something feels off about tonight's game. I'll stick to just the picks that I have in this video, and we'll do day 6 on Sunday. Hope you guys understand. Let's dive into the picks. If you have missed it, we did a week 4 NFL best bets video. Logan and I talked through every single game on the slate. Definitely go tap into that. I'll link it at the top of the description. We talked through every game on Sunday and Monday, giving out our favorite spread, total, money line, you name it. It's a good time. We haven't had a losing week over there yet. Had a pretty good start to the season for all our spreads and over-unders and things like that. So definitely encourage you to go tap into that. But let's dive into the picks. Do want to note Underdog Fantasy at the end of this video. I do have an entry over there. Just try to, I think, 3x or 6x our money, which is pretty cool. If you want to sign up using our code COS, you'll get 2 free squares. The first one is only for new users, and that's for Dak Prescott to get 1 yard tonight. He'll get the job done for you. Also, you'll have Mahomes on Sunday to get 1 yard. You get 2 free squares when you sign up using our code COS. They'll also match your first deposit up to $1,000. So it's a pretty cool offer. I've talked about Underdog a ton. I'll show you how I'm using some other props tonight's game. But let's dive into the picks today. The first one's actually going to be a 3-leg same game parlay. And here it is. I'll throw the legs up on the screen, similar to the ones we did with the Lions. Hopefully the Cowboys can treat us right, because the first leg is CeeDee Lamb, 50-plus receiving yards. The next leg is Jake Ferguson, 25 receiving yards. And the last one is Rico Dowdle, 25-plus rushing yards, plus 120 on FanDuel, putting 1 unit on this. Now, like I said, you could run this as a ladder challenge. I just don't love it to the extent of that. But I do think that this one does cash. But I'm not, 1, losing a ladder challenge on a tight end. I told you I banned those. And 2, Rico Dowdle could be a little bit of a question mark here. I think he's the one that dominates this backfield a little bit more tonight. He has had 25 or more rush yards in all 3 games so far this season. He's been a little bit better than Ezekiel Elliott. And I think that the Cowboys got to get something going on the ground. And if I'm this Giants team with a lot of cornerbacks banged up in the secondary, I imagine they're playing a lot of 2-high safety, and we see them at least able to establish the ground game. And when they throw, it's probably going to be to CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson. And we talk about CeeDee, he's been so good this year, 60 receiving yards in every game. And honestly, he hasn't been that good, if we're being honest, but 60 receiving yards in every game, 50-plus in 5 straight versus the Giants. And then Ferguson is at 15 in the first game, did get injured there, 95 last week. He's just a consistent target. Last 2 weeks versus tight ends, I meant to put New York Giants first tight ends. You saw Zach Ertz of 62 and Jordan Akins of 29. Look, like I said, plenty of their secondaries banged up. I don't think they want to go into man-on-man coverage versus everyone. So I think CeeDee, they find ways to get him the ball. I don't mind his regular over in yards, but 50-plus, obviously a lot safer. I think Ferguson gets plenty of work underneath. I like this little SGP. I think Dowdle could get us 25 rush yards easily. I really like this one. I look, it's a 3-leg SGP, plus 120. I like it. I didn't check the odds on DraftKings or other books, but hopefully you can get reasonable odds there. As I always say, FanDuel is normally the best for the SGPs, which is why you see us doing the ladder challenge most often over there. So I like this SGP for 1 unit at plus 120. CeeDee 50, Jake 25, Rico 25 as well. I like that one a lot. Let's move on to a second pick. This one's just going to be a lean, and I put lean on the screen because I don't have a line for him. And actually, I'll put him up on the screen. I'll talk about Darius Slayton in a second. I do want to note for him, I like his over in receiving yards. The reason this video typically comes out Wednesday night is because, I normally I like to post it early, 24 hours in advance. However, I've been waiting for a Darius Slayton line, and it's not coming. I haven't seen a Darius Slayton line anywhere. I don't even know if we get one. But why do I like Darius Slayton tonight? Obviously, like I said, but I put on the screen, check the pin comment. Do we get a Darius Slayton line? I don't know. If we do, maybe it's closer to kickoff. He is currently questionable with a thumb injury, so there is a chance he does not play here. If he doesn't play, whatever, no harm, no foul. I think he plays. Questionable. I mean, he's been a limited participant. I mean, they don't practice on these short weeks. Why do I like Darius Slayton, though? Like I said, if you're going to come back and check out the video, I'll link it in the pinned comment if I am going to play Darius Slayton or not. I have no idea a line that we get for him. If it's in the 20s, I'll probably take it. If we don't get a line, I'm obviously can't take it. But check back closer to game time. Maybe we don't get a line until he's ruled inactive or active. We'll see. But let's talk about Darius Slayton. Why do I like him? Well, so far this season, you've seen him have 26, 33, and 7 receiving yards. Last week, pretty down week. He's played 72, 88, and 82% of snaps. Obviously, the big name here is going to be Malik Neighbors. Everyone's going to be on his props tonight. But if you're the Cowboys, you're coming in on a short week. It's not like you can go out there and change 15 things. Now, it's a short week. Kind of use the same game plan you had last week or whatever. You got to come in here or make some quick adjustments. There's got to be two things. If the Cowboys are coming in here, there's two things they got to do. Number one is stop the run. If you can't stop the run, your defense is cooked. And they have not been able to stop the run so far this season. So I think we see them load the box. And we see them maybe play a lot of single high safety, load the box, stop the run, force Daniel Jones to throw. If they can do that, then you'll have Daniel Jones throwing the ball. But who is Daniel Jones looking at? It's Malik Neighbors, no doubt about it. I think what you see is them load the box, put a single high safety. That guy's going to shade on Malik Neighbors' side. Trayvon Diggs and him have had their beef, whatever. But they're going to shade some heavy coverage over to Malik Neighbors, not let him get deep. If Malik Neighbors wants to catch 5 to 10 yarders, they'll probably allow that. But I think they throw those safeties over there, or safety over there, and instead you force Daniel Jones to throw to his other pass catchers. And that's going to be a guy like Darius Slayton, who has played, as I talked about, 80% of snaps, give or take. And he is a speed threat. He can get down the field. Question mark if he can catch the ball. That is always questionable with Darius Slayton. But I think he gets a lot of one-on-one opportunities. And I think he could beat one of this Cowboys secondary deep. I don't think there's going to be a safety deep on his side. And I think Darius Slayton gets a couple looks deep. Look, I could be completely wrong on it, but I think if a line is in the 20s, I'm probably on it because, like I said, I really like Darius Slayton. I think he's their deep guy, maybe Jalen Hyatt a little bit, but I think it's a Darius Slayton game where he has some opportunities in one-on-one coverage, and Daniel Jones is going to have to look other ways than Malik Neighbors, which is all he's done the last 2 weeks. I think the Cowboys load the box, double Malik Neighbors, and they will let anyone else beat them. And I think the Darius Slayton will get his opportunities. That is why I like his over in yards. See if we get a line for him. Now we must dive into a lean for this game. Actually, first I'll throw up an Underdog fantasy entry reminder. If you use code COS, they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. It's like a 50% match. So pretty cool offer. They got Dak Prescott and Pat Mahomes free squares out there for you if you use our code COS or the link in the description. 3-legger here. Wandale higher than 34.5 receiving yards. CD to get into the end zone. And Daniel Jones over in interceptions. I like Danny Dimes to throw a pick. Like I said, I think they're going to double Malik Neighbors. I think they force him to throw it into some tight windows. And I think he might make a mistake here. And the Cowboys are pretty good at normally picking off teams, except for when they make the other team throw it like 3 times. Wandale Robinson, just like Darius Slayton, I think he's going to have plenty of opportunities. And CeeDee Lamb, I think he gets in the end zone last week. Not the best week for him. I think he finds a way into the end zone, especially with all these cornerbacks for the Giants banged up. I threw $20 on it. You can tail it if you want to. Let's talk with these leans, though. I like the Cowboys minus the 5.5 in this game. They have owned the Giants in recent history. Last year, both the games in this matchup were absolute disasters for the Giants. They got smoked. I think this could be another one of those. Giants obviously coming in off a win. Then you have the Cowboys coming off a loss, 2 losses. I think they could smoke them here. That's why I'm not doing the latter. It wouldn't shock me if this is a blowout and I'm just like begging for rushing yards at the end of the game and I probably won't get them. So that's why I'm avoiding it. I do like the Cowboys minus 5.5. I'm going to throw it to my boy Logan. Like I said, we do our week 4 best bets video every Wednesday. Encourage you to go tap into that to see all of his picks. But Logan, you've had a great start to the year on those spread picks, total picks, things like that. But I need your pick for Thursday Night Football. What you rolling with?
Yeah, so for this divisional matchup on Thursday Night Football, I'm going to lay the points with Dallas in this one. I'll take them on the spread minus 5.5. I don't know where this one closes. We could see this line, change. We've already seen it change just quite a bit in this one. Now Dallas last week, it's pretty well chronicled. They got down early. They had to claw their way back, made the final score look a little bit closer than it did. I really just don't trust I don't trust the Giants to be able to hang around in this one. Bracketing Malik Neighbors is probably what I would do if I was the defensive coordinator for Dallas. I'm not. So we'll see how it plays out. But honestly, if you take away Neighbors, make the supporting cast like the Singletaries, the Wan'Dale Robinsons beat you, I think that Dallas's defense is going to have success. I think they're going to bounce back. Last week against a mobile quarterback in Lamar Jackson, I mean, he made him look silly at times. Daniel Jones, he's more of a mobile quarterback, but if you could just force him to sit in the pocket, make a few reads, I think they'll be able to stymie the Giants defense. And then on the other side, I think Dak Prescott and these pass catchers will have it going. I think they're going to rely heavily on CeeDee Lamb. I don't think there's anybody on that Giants secondary that can stop CeeDee Lamb from having a big game. I would like to see Dallas keep the Giants honest a little bit, involve those two running backs, Dowdle and Zeke. Get those guys going on the ground game. I think Dallas wins this one and covers. Are we ready to write off the Cowboys completely as a pretender? I'm not quite ready to put a fork in them. I like Dallas on the spread in this one.
All right, so I guess we're squad riding on Cowboys -5.5. It is what it is, but I won't track that towards my record, just the lean for that game. Like I said, the only pick officially right now is that 3-leg same game parlay, and then check the pin comment for Darius Slayton's over in receiving yards. We'll see if we play it. If they give me a line and it's too bad, I'm not taking it, but I'll obviously update you in the pin comment. I would encourage you to check back maybe midday sometime, and then probably closer to around 90 minutes, an hour before kickoff. We'll dive into it and see what we got over there. You guys have a wonderful day. It's Austin. I'm signing out. Let's go with that SGP, and then I'll see you for day 6 of the ladder challenge on Sunday. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Peace. Also, go check out the week 4 best bets video somewhere over here. Check it out. See you later.